I'm Mr. Wilcox, teacher of geography, and sort of running the trip to Iceland this year. So we went in the February half term. It was the first trip that we've done post-COVID internationally. 2 nights in Reykjavik and then 1 night in Vik in the countryside. So we had 30 students, all ranging from year 10 to year 12. All have studied hazards at school, so they are aware of the curriculum and sort of how it links to outside the classroom. I think our students really benefited from that. So it was a really positive chance for the students to engage in the curriculum outside of the lesson in a fun and entertaining environment. We landed just outside Reykjavik, and then we went to the lava show, which is the only place in the world where you can witness the lava sort of come out of from the back of the sort of studio into the theatre itself. And it comes out at around about 1100 degrees, and then you see it cool and condense, and it's a really cool experience. First night was in Reykjavik, and then the next day was like a full-on day, so we saw 2 of the major waterfalls and the glacier. So the glacier itself, I was quite fortunate enough when I was at school to go to Iceland, and I saw the glacier about 8 years ago, and it's quite frightening really how much it's changed over that sort of 8-year period. Exciting, but also a sign of the current circumstances that we're living in. Then we moved to our sort of countryside hotel, where we were hopeful to see the Northern Lights. Unfortunately, we didn't. And then the next day we went to the Secret Lagoon, which is a geothermal hot spring, 38 to 40 degrees. It varies across the spring. Then we went to the National Park, and then we also saw the geyser, which is a spout from high pressure to low pressure, release of energy, really quite exciting geographical landform. And then we were back to Reykjavik and then an early flight the next day. So a very whistle-stop tour, but we managed to get a large amount done in a relatively short period of time, and the students really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I would definitely say my favourite place was probably the Secret Lagoon, as the Blue Lagoon was actually closed due to the volcanic eruption. But it was such a lovely alternative, and it was really hot and relaxing. It was so nice.
It's really nice.
My favourite part about the Iceland trip was the geyser, just waiting for it to erupt. So it was the pressure building up inside of it, which after a while it would, all the water would come out as hot steam, and then,
The anticipation of seeing the geysers erupt was so amazing. Yeah.
My favourite place was most probably the Golden Circle, just seeing the waterfalls, the geysers, and it was just also nice in like the snowy conditions as well. I thought it was really lovely.
My favourite part of the trip was the waterfalls, because it was really beautiful to like see the waterfalls and like how the land around it had kind of like formed and eroded, which was cool. Also the second waterfall was really good because the ice was really slippy, so everyone fell over.
we didn't have any grip on our shoes, and because other people did have grip, they had these spikes on their shoes. We got people and then like other tourists to help us walk through these areas.
Yes, it was very icy. There was a lot of falling over.
Yeah, slipping, and there was a snowball fight. It was a snowball fight. It was so fun. Yeah. It's really, really good.
Yes, we had a snowball fight in the middle of the Mid-Atlantic Bridge.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Our Year 11 students learned from our bus driver Sven that his favourite food was fermented shark. So then at the next stop, they went into the supermarket and bought some of the fermented shark, and suddenly everybody on the trip was trying the shark, which was good because they experienced it, but I think also they realised the reason why maybe they don't have it day to day, because of the strong taste and smell.
It was good to see what we've been learning in the GCSE curriculum in real life, such as with the glacier. You could see the dip in the ground, and then where the rivers were forming and things like that.
And also like next to the waterfalls you can see like different like colours of rock and like different layers, and you can see how like deeper down the rocks were like less discernible lines, which is kind of cool because of like the pressure.
Yeah, it really helps with your studies because obviously you're learning about it in your lessons and then you're going to the country, and so you almost get a practical of what you're doing in your lesson.
I would definitely recommend it to future years because it was more than just education as well. It was very fun and relaxed and enjoyable. And the teachers that went were so nice and funny. It was great.
Yeah.